And I'm making this video testimony from Enugu State, Nigeria. My brother woke up in the morning and he suddenly could not make use of his eyes. But my sister that stays abroad sent us this link. He said we should just be saying amen. And on that very day, Papa mentioned,
I don't know who that family is, but the first son suddenly went blind. Suddenly, no eye problem, nothing at all. Your first son suddenly went blind. If you are from that family, put it on the live stream. Put it on the live stream. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, let it be reversed right now.
We all shouted amen. And by the end of the day, he started saying, in 2020, I was diagnosed of peripheral neuropathy, which the doctors said that it can only be managed, that it can't be cured. But I was surprised in October 2023, Pastor Jerry mentioned peripheral neuropathy.
I hear in my ear, peripheral neuropathy. Jesus was made manifest that he might destroy all the works of the enemy by the power that raised Jesus from the dead. I announce, let it be reversed.
Hey! I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to shout. I was screaming. I say, how did he know? Who told him? Like, seriously. Then again, 2023 December, I came home and I noticed that one of my sisters, she has not been feeling herself. She has been down mentally and everything in her health. Like, she has been really depressed. I always ask her, what is the problem? She said, okay, that she has HIV. And I looked at her, I said, is that all? Is that why you want to kill yourself? Before you give up on yourself now. I went back to meet her. I said, give me that report. She said, no, she doesn't have the report. She did the test in 2 places and it's showing the same thing. She couldn't bring the report inside our house. My mama will know. And if she finds out she's already getting old, that it will not be funny. She said that she didn't believe, if God did not even heal her, that she will not blame God because like she has really done things to deserve it. And Pastor Jerry will come like on 31st of last month, and at the end of the prayers, Pastor Jerry said, almost after doing testimony, Pastor Jerry said, what you saw before, you will not see it again. Go back and check.
Hear me as I hear the Lord. Whatever that you thought was wrong, as they check again, as you check again, you will not find anything.
I went to meet her, babe, no, you are healed. She said, I beg, sister. That's why she don't want to tell me before. I started persuading her to do the test. She finally accepted. She said, okay. She went. I was coming back in the evening. Somebody was screaming, Pastor Jerry. Somebody was screaming. Somebody was shouting from outside. He said, sister. She was rolling on the floor. She was shouting. She was screaming. She was, what God cannot. She was even the one shouting what God cannot do. But I was asking, what is the problem? What is the problem? Talk to me about it. What is it? She handed me over this. She handed me over this. She handed me over this. Pastor Jerry, look at it. HIV negative. What was tested positive before, it is now negative. It was like movie. She says, sister, look at my hands. Doctors, she didn't know. She went to the place where she was tested before. They had to test her 3 times and finally called her to ask her, you chop winch? What happened? What we saw before, we didn't see it again. Like you are healed. Like we tested you and we were sure that this thing was there. What happened to you? What happened? And she told me that even when she came to do the test before, that the doctor said, you are here again for HIV test. You are HIV positive. But something in her didn't let her go. Normally she would be angry, but she just stayed. And finally, everybody in the hospital was shouting. Even she that was hiding it before, she now came. She was saying, my mommy, I had HIV before, but sister told me that it will go. But the thing is no more. Pastor Jimmy, God bless you for giving her a second chance, for giving my family a second fight, for taking away the shame. You need to see my mommy. You need to see everybody screaming and shouting.